An Anne Arundel County judge ruled Thursday that the state must pay two of Gov. Larry Hogan's cabinet secretaries who were not confirmed by the legislature. Circuit Court Judge Ronald A. Silkworth ordered that Acting Health Secretary Dennis Schrader and Wendy Peters, who had been Acting Secretary of Planning, must be paid retroactively to July 1, when they stopped receiving paychecks following actions by state lawmakers. Schrader and Peters ran into trouble with the state Senate, which confirms all of the governor's cabinet picks. Hogan withdrew both of their nominations, then reappointed them after legislators finished the 90-day General Assembly session. But lawmakers put wording in the state budget to forbid the state from paying any cabinet member who was kept on after failing to win Senate confirmation. The legality of that budget move has been in dispute, and Schrader and Peters filed a lawsuit this summer. Lawyers for State Treasurer Nancy Kopp, who followed lawmakers' instructions and refused to issue paychecks to Schrader and Peters, immediately appealed. "We always knew this was a case that would be decided in the appellate courts," said Raquel Guillory Coombs, a spokeswoman for the State Office of the Attorney General, which represents Kopp. She declined to comment further. A spokesman for Hogan said that Kopp and lawmakers should move on. "It is far past time for the Senate President, Attorney General, and Treasurer to stop this sad political game, do the right thing and accept the court's decision," Hogan spokesman Doug Mayer said. "We need to put this disappointing and sordid affair behind us, so these dedicated public servants can be paid and continue working for the people of Maryland." Timothy F. Maloney, a Greenbelt-based attorney who represents Schrader and Peters, also said he hopes the issue can be put to rest. "I hope that cooler heads will prevail," said Maloney, who also is a former state delegate. "This has been an enormous distraction to the administration of government, and it's also a colossal waste of taxpayer money." A Baltimore Circuit judge is holding Maryland's acting health secretary and other top health department officials in contempt of court and ordering them to open dozens of beds at state psychiatric hospitals by the end of the year. Retired Judge Gail Raisin ruled Thursday that acting health secretary. A Baltimore Circuit judge is holding Maryland's acting health secretary and other top health department officials in contempt of court and ordering them to open dozens of beds at state psychiatric hospitals by the end of the year. Retired Judge Gail Raisin ruled Thursday that acting health secretary. Maloney said that neither Schrader nor Peters would discuss the ruling publicly. Hogan eventually moved Peters to a different position, Special Secretary for Smart Growth, which does not require Senate confirmation, so that she could be paid. Schrader has stayed on as acting health secretary. This fall, he and other top state health officials were held in contempt of court by a Baltimore judge for failing to move mentally ill inmates into state psychiatric hospitals quickly enough. This story will be updated.